Good day everyone, my name is Bob GP Moscosa and this is my report in BEd Assess 2. My report was all about constructing rubrics and assessment criteria for different subjects. First, what is rubrics? A scoring guide in a form of a rubrics evaluate and clarifies particular elements and the requirements for a task. Rubrics are useful in a number of tasks, including presentations, portfolios, collaborative projects, and research article. So there are steps in constructing a rubrics. Step 1. Identify the purpose and aims for assessing students. Determine whether the exam is required for certification, serve as a requirements for a different topic, or help classify the student's graduation prize. Step 2. Identify what to assess. Examine the subject description form to determine the learning objectives that are intended for evaluation. Step 3. Select an appropriate type of rubrics. Choose the best type of rubrics, item, constructor, analytical, and holistic. The decision will be based on the formative, summative, or mathematically based assessment type that is selected. Step 4. Identify the performance criteria for assessing student work. Write down the standard that the task will be judged on. Step 5. Identify the levels of performance. It is necessary to identify and implement appropriate performance standard so that students can determine their own performance level and assessors their grade. Step 6. Describe each level of performance grading descriptors. When writing the grading descriptors, make sure that the variances between each performance level are as small as feasible. First, the highest and lower level descriptors will be drafted first. Next, complete the level descriptors that fall between. Step 7. Pilot the rubrics. Sample of students' work for each performances levels should be gathered by assessors. This will act as a standard for both students and assessors, as well as proof of any audit related to quality assurance. Step 8. Periodically review the revision to our rubrics as necessary. In accordance with the University Rubrics Policy, samples marked with the rubrics should be periodically reviewed by the Department of Academic Advisors, external examiners, and/or overseas academic advisors as part of a review process during the departmental review, and other periodic visits by these individuals were appropriate in order to ensure that the rubrics reflect to a suitable levels of academic standards. Developing rubrics with students. Developing rubrics with students would help students to better understanding the content and purpose of rubrics. Communicating the criteria and standard well ahead may assist students in preparing the assessment and greatly reduce future disputes on grades. Assessment criteria for different subjects. These are the examples of criteria in mathematics. Problem solving. Ability to apply mathematical concept to solve problems. Next, number sense. Understanding of numbers, operations, and their properties. Next is algebra. Proficiency in algebra expression, equations, and functions. Next is geometry. Knowledge of shapes, measurements, and spatial relationship. Next, data analysis. Ability to collect, organize, and analyze and interpret data. In science, scientific inquiry. Ability to ask questions, conduct experiment, and analyze data. Next is context knowledge. Understanding of scientific concept and theories. Next is scientific literacy. Ability to read and interpret scientific information. Next is laboratory skills. Proficiency in laboratory and techniques and procedures. Next in physical education. Physical fitness, ability to perform physical activities and maintain a health lifestyle. Next is motor skills. Proficiency in foundation movement skills. Next is sportsmanship. Respect for rules, opponents, and teammates. Next is cooperation. Ability to work effectively with others. That's all and thank you. This is the reference.